We're celebrating National Nutrition Month by unlocking the potential of food. Registered dietitian Sue Ma joins us for her very first time in our fancy new kitchen, and I'm so happy that you like it.
I love it here. Oh my God. Thanks, Annette, for inviting me on the show today. March is Nutrition Month, and this year's theme is Unlock the Potential of Food. And you know, I'm a dietitian, so I love talking about the benefits of foods and ingredients. Today, I've partnered with the Ontario Ginseng Growers Association to share some fun facts about Canadian ginseng.
Okay, and yeah, if people don't know, like I grew up in Norfolk County, and the tobacco farm that I grew up on is now a ginseng farm.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it's everywhere.
Yeah, so Canadian ginseng, ginseng is a crop that we grow here in Canada, and the technical name for the ginseng is called Panax quinquefolius. So we're just going to call it Canadian ginseng, okay? Because
yes.
it's a little easier. But 90% of the Canadian ginseng that's grown in Canada is actually grown here in Ontario because we have that wonderful, moist, sandy soil, right? That's perfect growing conditions. And there are over 150 ginseng growers in Ontario. So, you know, let's be proud of them.
Yes,
exactly.
Yeah.
Now, you probably know that growing ginseng is a very unique process. So after the seed is planted, it takes 4 to 5 years before the crop is actually harvested. And ginseng is such a delicate crop, it can't have too much sunlight. Farmers actually have to build canopies over for the shade because too much sunlight will actually kill the plant. Okay, so then once it's harvested, we take the ginseng, we clean and dry the root, and then we store it in a climate-controlled environment, and that maintains the high quality of the Canadian ginseng.
Okay, and Canadian ginseng is very different because of our soil from ginsengs around the world.
Absolutely, because of the soil, and it's also different from ginger. Many people get them confused because they both start with gin, right?
Okay,
G-I-N.
yeah.
But let's talk about the differences. So, have you tried ginger before?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I'm embarrassed to say I've never had ginseng before.
Oh, well, that's okay. Many people haven't, right? So ginger has that warm, sort of spicy flavor,
which
right?
Which is?
So this is ginger. It's also a root. It has that warm, spicy flavor. And this is ginseng, okay? It's dried. It's not fresh because it's really hard to find the fresh ginseng. This is the dried whole root. This is the dried slice. And you can also find ginseng powder. And it has a very different taste. It's more of sort of a mild, earthy, herbally flavor. And actually, I've made some recipes using ginseng powder.
Try some then.
Yeah, so really easy to use ginseng powder. You can add half a teaspoon of powder to your coffee, your tea, banana bread, oatmeal, smoothies, anything. And it really gives it a nice flavor. So if you'd like, we can try this smoothie that I've made. Here, cheers.
Cheers to you.
And so let me tell you about the health benefits.
Oh, I like that because it has.
It's nice.
Okay,
it's got
so
a little
it
bit
has
of
the
a
same
kick.
kind of a kick.
Yeah,
kind of like ginger does, but it's different.
It is, it is. And so from a
really like
health
that.
perspective, great, from a health perspective, ginseng contains something called ginsenosides. These are plant compounds that have been shown to support our immune system, improve our memory, and also reduce stress. And you might have heard of the term adaptogen. Ginseng is an adaptogen. Adaptogens are plants and herbs that help our body adapt to physical and mental stress, and that's how it plays a role in reducing stress.
Okay, so like, is there an amount of ginseng that you should take for that? Or?
Yeah, so research shows that anywhere between 1.5 to 3 teaspoons of ginseng powder, for example, can have a positive effect.
So just a very tiny bit.
Yeah, it doesn't take a lot, right? And so the easiest ways to use ginseng powder, as I mentioned, in your beverages, you can use it in oatmeal. You can also use it in the stir-fry recipe that I've made. So this is a typical stir-fry. You can find the recipe at ginsengontario.com. I've used some chicken, some beautiful broccoli, carrots, red peppers. And so we've added the ginseng powder to the marinade. And so that way you get the flavor throughout the entire dish. And so you can find this recipe, as I mentioned, at ginsengontario.com. And you can also find a list of retailers that sell Canadian ginseng because you really want the Canadian grown ginseng. It's the highest quality, it's the best in the world.
And has different properties. And you're supporting local,
Absolutely,
right? Yes,
absolutely.
Yeah. Okay,
yeah.
What's your favorite way to have it? We've got about 20 seconds left.
My favorite way to have it is just in a smoothie or in coffee or tea, and I add it to my hot oatmeal in the morning. Like it just, you know, dissolves and it's so delicious.
I'm going to try that because I have hot oatmeal every
there
morning.
You go.
I'm going to do that and support Norfolk County then. Okay. Sue, great to have you.
Thank you so much.
And we'll get the recipes and links at our website at chch.com.